Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this one I'm going to talk about review of the Realme GT Neo 2 device after using more than 200 days of usage. Yes friends, it's been a long time using the Realme GT Neo 2 device and I'm getting a few comments asking me to make a video of long-term impressions about the Realme GT Neo 2 device. That's what I'm going to discuss exactly in this video. And for the past few weeks I've been using the Realme GT Neo 3 and GT 2 as well. So make sure to check out the playlist of those smartphones in case if you're interested to know more things about this device as well. So in this video I'm going to talk about each and every topic, for example performance, display, camera, battery charging, build quality, connectivity and software updates. What are the things I noticed during this 200 days of usage with the Realme GT Neo 2 device? That's what I'm going to concentrate at this moment. So first, there is no offers going on in the Flipkart website at this moment. So the price is going to be 32,000, but if you do have the Flipkart Access Bank, you can actually get the cashback in the, I think 2 months later in the next month payment you will be getting. But overall there is no offers going on at this moment, unfortunately, even though the Realme GT Neo 3 released, but still there are no offers on this Realme GT Neo 2. That's one thing. But at one point the lowest price of this device was 24,000. 23,999 is the lowest priced for this device, yes, at some point. But thinking about the performance, let's talk about the performance, what's happening in the Realme GT Neo 2. So Realme GT Neo 2, which has got the Snapdragon 870 chipset, which is quite good and very stable and powerful as well, even though it didn't get any kind of 90 FPS in the Battlegrounds mobile game. But still, even a lot of other Snapdragon 870 mobile phones also didn't get any 90 FPS. So that's not a big deal, I would say, at this moment. But in terms of the temperatures, I did not notice any kind of huge high temperatures. So if you compare with these two Realme phones, I'm just trying to talk about only Realme company, not with other companies. So if you try to compare, the heating in this Realme GT Neo 2 is slightly less than these two smartphones. That's something you should definitely know about regarding the temperature thing. So regarding the temperatures, and next thing is about the benchmarks. And if you try to compare, and the benchmark scores in the Realme GT Neo 2 can easily reach above 7 lakhs without any kind of problem in this 7 lakhs. As you can see, sometimes around 6 lakhs 90,000. But most of the time, this was the average in the Realme GT Neo 2. 7 lakhs is the average in the Snapdragon 870. As you can see friends, I did gather so much of information regarding the benchmarks. So if you want to look at the benchmarks, and here the CPU throttling graph as well, which looks pretty stable and good during this process of testing. As you can see, most of the time it was close to 90% of the CPU throttling graph. As you can see friends, that's one thing about the Realme GT Neo 2 device. So definitely friends, the Snapdragon 870 is pretty well accepted processor, I will definitely say that. So in the performance, I did not notice any kind of major difference. But the thing is that high refresh rate games are not supported in this device at this moment. Unfortunately, that's a problem with the Realme, not the problem with this particular model. So Realme need to fix it as soon as possible. So no high refresh rate games in this device, no 90 FPS in the Battlegrounds mobile game. And next thing, let's talk about the display. In the display, I also did not notice any kind of major problems in this device, Realme GT Neo 2 device, so which is really good, 120 Hz refresh rate, it's working fine. But there is no MEMC option, which I did see in the Realme GT2. In the GT2, I did see the MEMC option if you try to go there in the display, because both phones are having exactly same E4 AMOLED panel. So I'm not sure friends why the Realme didn't give any update regarding this particular option, which is the MEMC option, video frame rate interpolation, which is present in this device in the GT2 but not in the GT Neo 2. As you can see clearly, both phones are having exactly same options like image sharpener and video color enhancer. Both are there but not MEMC option. That's something to be noted between these both phones if you compare. So next thing, apart from that, I did notice another thing is regarding the Netflix HDR is not supported at this moment in the Realme GT Neo 2. That's something you should know about Netflix HDR. Not only in this device, even in the other Realme phones also, it's not supported with the HDR content right now. And next thing regarding the display, I did not have any kind of issues with the display color saturation levels or brightness levels. Everything was fantastic friends. Brightness levels and the accuracy, nothing much major problems I noticed while performing this test. So for the past so many months I've been using, right? So I did not have any kind of major complaints regarding the display except Netflix HDR, but I'll be using my tablet to watch most of my Netflix shows, so that's not a big deal for me. Next thing is the camera. So camera is another area where I do feel this recent released Realme phones are slightly better. This is the area. In terms of the display also, I did not feel much difference, but in the performance you won't feel much difference, but maybe in the camera I did feel a difference while using the Realme GT Neo 2 and other devices. That's slightly kind of average, I would say. It's not like great, it's kind of average. So definitely it's not too bad, but it's kind of average, I can definitely say that in terms of the temperatures wise. So I did take a lot of images using this Realme GT 2 device as well. As you can see, I did go to the marriage there. I did take a lot of shots using the Realme GT Neo 2. these are the portrait shots which are taken, friends. You can see clearly how is the edge detection and everything. So which looks really good regarding the overall camera, I could definitely say that. The stabilization is not that great in the Realme GT Neo 2 device, but because these both phones they do have the OIS, but this device didn't have any kind of OIS, the stabilization can be a slight problem in the Realme GT Neo 2 device, if you definitely ask me. But overall the image looks really good. So recently I did go to the temple as well, and I thought of showing this video. I'll definitely upload the video as soon as possible. And overall regarding the front cam, you can see the details, so which is not bad, which is kind of pretty average, I would definitely say that regarding the overall camera. Next thing is about the battery and the charging. So battery and the charging, it's kind of mixed feelings, I would definitely say, friends. The charging right now, it got impacted. Now it's taking close to 40 minutes of time to charge. Before it is 35 minutes, now it is 40 minutes, sometimes even 45 minutes as well after the recent updates. And next, battery backup, I'm getting around close to 6 hours of screen on time, 6 to 6.5 hours screen on time in the Realme GT Neo 2 device without much kind of problem. For me, like highest right now, I'm trying to reach up to like 7 hours of screen on time in my device regarding the battery backup and the screen on time details. That's what I did notice during this process of demonstration regarding the battery backup. As you can see, friends, 8 hours of screen on time and 4 hours, and you can see 8 hours of screen on time, 8 hours. So most of the time I was able to get that kind of around that kind of figure regarding the screen on time. Next thing is about the build quality as well, friends. I didn't have any kind of problem with the build quality from the time of using to till now. The fingerprint scanner, which is working really good, and proximity sensor also working fantastic. Nothing much major issues with this proximity sensor, no problem with that. And loudspeaker also really fantastic loudspeaker, and nothing much major vibrations on the back panel, not much major vibrations. That's something to be noted regarding the vibrations. So overall build quality also seems to be kind of pretty good and very comfortable to use, nothing much major problems. And next thing is about the connectivity wise also, friends, this phone has got more 5G bands, and Wi-Fi 6 is supported, and 4G Plus is also supported. So no issues with the connectivity in this Realme GT Neo 2 device. So that's also another strong point. And regarding the software updates, Android 12 and Android 13 will be getting in this device, and security patch updates up to 3 years. That can be expected in the Realme GT Neo 2 device. But overall, in my experience of software updates, I was able to get pretty good software updates. Consistent, I'm getting the software update, nothing much major problems. And right now, the security patch update, which is running about March security patch update, but right now, this month is May. I think May 20 right now. So still I did not receive any kind of latest security patch update, unfortunately, like April or May month. Maybe April and the May month they'll try to give together in the June. That can be another chance. But overall, these are the thing about the security patch updates. And overall, friends, this is a complete review about the Realme GT Neo 2 after using more than 200 days. You can see clearly, friends, how many apps I did install in my device. Still, it didn't feel any kind of lag at all. Nothing, not much lag, I would definitely say that. You can definitely see it. So many apps, so many. I think it's kind of close to 300 plus applications are there right now. Most of the time I'll be using about 200 plus only every time in my most of the devices when I try to use. So right now I'm trying to use this device as my go-to everyday usage as a mobile phone at this moment. So very soon I'll try to switch to the GT2 or GT Neo 3. Then I'll try to discuss about 1 day after using the device. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested as well. So meanwhile, friends, signing off. Thank you for watching, and this is my complete review about Realme GT Neo 2 after using more than 200 days of usage. Meanwhile, signing off, and stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to check out the videos on this device, and meanwhile subscribe to my channel and also follow me regularly for more updates. And signing off, and bye.